Nani. If you didn't know, now you know. Let's get into this video. All right. Okay, so I might seem like I have all this energy. Well, first off, let me address the fact that why I'm in the bathing suit. So I'm in basketball shorts and a bikini top because I might be going to the beach today. And to get out this house, clear my mind. Might go to the beach. Don't know why. Okay, so this video, the start of this video, because I kind of don't even know how this video is gonna go after I talk about what I talk about. I don't know if I'm gonna do a whole nother video, do a double upload, or just do one video on this. So you guys will basically see what I will do after this one goes up. But yeah, so today is a really emotional day for me. Some people probably would understand, some people wouldn't understand, okay? But it don't matter who do and who don't. It's just, it's a video. Honestly, this video is a video I needed to vent. That's probably the only way I could really get it out, is just to let it out. So today, I'm recording and will be uploading today. Is the day that my father passed away 21 years ago. Hair in my face, y'all, already. But my birthday was 9 days ago. Well, no, my bad. My birthday was 10 days ago. So my birthday was 10 days ago, and my father passed away 21 years ago, and I just turned 21 10 days ago. So this is what I was saying that people probably wouldn't understand. Like, you was only 10 days old when your father passed. Like, how does this really affect you, or something like that? Like, you don't remember, and you know, all that. So I'm not gonna get into detail what I'm about to say. There will be another video. I haven't got to it yet because of my emotions and because I'm trying to get more information. But you guys are finally gonna hear it. I am adopted, so I didn't know much about my birth family. The only thing I really knew was that what I was told, it was my father passed before I was born. But even when I got that information, because I found that out when I was like 16 or so. I knew I was adopted my whole life. Like, I got taken at a young age, so I already knew my whole entire life I was adopted. But I didn't find out until I was probably like 16 that my father passed before I was born, quote unquote. And when I got that news, I started breaking down in tears. Ooh. Okay. But yeah, when I got that news, I started breaking down in tears. Like, the moment, like wow. But I didn't even get it like somebody telling me to my face. Like, I got it from my adopted mom telling my therapist, because they was asking questions and I didn't know the answer, so I just had to sit there. And she was like, oh, her father, oh, he passed before she was born. And I just looked at her, looked at the therapist, and I was just like, wait a minute, what? And I literally started crying. Like, I tried not to break down, but I started crying. Like, there was tears coming down my face. But so yeah, this is just my my thoughts and everything on the situation and how I've been dealing with it since I found out, and you know, just everything that's been like kind of wrapped into my emotions, honestly, has been because of my father. It wasn't his fault on why he was taken. I've read the story. The crazy thing is, my family didn't tell me the story. So my birth family did find me, guys. Sorry, I'm kind of just jumping all over the place, but because that story is for another video, so that's why I'm jumping all over the place. But my birth family did find me at the end of 2018. So they did give me some information, because I had questions, of course. So they did give me some information on my father, and that's when I found out he died after I was born. So yeah, he died 10 days after I was born. I never knew his name. I only knew my last name, and I didn't even think my last name was his last name. I thought it was my mom's. So once I found out his name, I typed it in, and I found a whole bunch of people with his name, of course. But then I remember when my mom told me to like connect the dots. So I typed in Jerry Stone, Orlando Brown. I think that was his name. Let me double check. But basically, let me see. Jerry Stone. Oh, my bad. Jerry Stone, Orlando Anderson. That's what I typed in. So I typed that in, and it basically, it gave me everything I just needed to know about his passing. Like, everything I needed to know. It told me the day, it told me the location. It, of course, it's gonna say all that. It even broke down the story on what happened, like who was all there. So I think he'll be considered my great uncle. He's in the uncle mix, I know that. But I think he'll be considered my great uncle. Was also there with my father, and he also passed with my father. My father was only 25 when he passed. And it kind of just, it was a shocking, like, the story, like, when I read it, if I'm being honest. So the story was basically, if you guys know the whole Orlando Anderson story, then you guys know that, because, you know, we haven't fully found the person who actually did it, according to people. Just saying. But from what I was reading and listening to with these videos and shit, that Orlando Anderson is the one who killed Tupac. So the story on how my father passed was Orlando and his cousin or his friend or somebody went up to the car wash in Compton. I think they was at the car wash or across the street from the car wash, but I know there was a car wash involved on Compton Ave. If you in Compton and you live on Compton Ave, it's right past Wilmington. You know. But yeah, so the story is in Compton at the car wash or across the street from the car wash, Orlando pulled up, and with his cousin, his friend, his homie, somebody pulled up talking to my great uncle, and they was asking about some business deal. But my dad wasn't playing that. Like, he was younger than my uncle, of course, but he wasn't playing that. Like, you're not about to just step up to my family like that. So my father stepped up to him, and apparently they started going back and forth or whatnot, and Orlando shot my father, I believe 1 or 2 times in the chest. One for sure was in the chest. And then, just even think about it. And then my father shot back. Oh, okay, wait. I might as well just try to freaking get the clip. But yeah, so Orlando shot my father. My father was not going down without a fight, and I think I figured out where I got my fighting, not like fighting, but my at least like strength or something, my emotional strength, or you can say that. But my father wasn't going down without a fight, so after he got shot, he pulled out his and he shot Orlando and killed Orlando. He shot him in the chest, like I believe close to his heart. And he killed Orlando, and Orlando's homie and my great uncle was going back and forth shooting wives too. And basically all 4 of them ended up passing the same day. So this is the day for all 4 of them. But I'm not focused on them too. I'm really focused on my father. So not knowing that information until I was 20. I just turned 21, like I said. So yeah, not knowing this information until I was 20. It kind of threw me off. Like, it kind of threw me off. I already knew that my dad or just my family might, because I knew that I lived in Compton at one point. Like, I knew that. So it kind of threw me off knowing, you know, that my dad might or may not be in a gang and stuff like that, or he may or may have not died from whole gang things or at least being shot and all that. So when I found out the truth, I got the story, I got the information on where to find the story for my family, but I actually read up on the story on YouTube. So, like, I actually listened to the whole entire story. Like, my dad was not relevant in the beginning part. This was like an hour video on YouTube. My dad was not relevant until the last 20 minutes. But I had to listen to the whole entire thing to understand why he was even involved. Like, you wasn't even affiliated dealing with the whole Tupac thing, but yet you die from someone who killed Tupac. Like, why? Like, I just don't understand. But throughout the years of knowing that my father was already gone, so like I couldn't even turn legal and get excited for seeing my whole entire family. Because knowing 5 years ago, like when I found out 5 years ago that he was gone, like just knowing that, it just kind of, it shook me the wrong way a little bit. Like now, because at 18 I was hoping like to go and get information and to find my family. Like I was trying to do all that at 18, yet I was still in high school, so her house rules, you know, I don't got time for it. So I waited and I waited and I waited. So I basically waited until God knew when. Everything happens for a reason. Everything is already written out. I have to keep telling myself that. Sorry, you guys. So yeah, everything happens for a reason. Everything is already written out before we even think about it. He already know what we're gonna do. He already knows. So it's just like sometimes growing up, for the last 5 years, it just got really emotional. Became a really, for like at least the first year, from 16 to 17, I was like an emotional wreck. Find that out. So it kind of took a toll on me. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. But family and love means everything to me. Like growing up, I was the only child. Growing up, I was the only child, and it was just me and her. And it got to me. Like I'm the only child. Like wow, I got nobody else. And I would literally have my days where I would just sit in bed and probably be on my phone, and I'll just start thinking about my dad. I'll just think about him. Like and here's the thing. All I knew from my father was that he passed before I was born. I didn't know what he looked like. I didn't know his name. I didn't know his birthday. I didn't know anything about my father. Nothing. But I would literally sit here and I'll cry. Like, Dad, where are you? Like, I know you're watching over me. I can feel your presence. Like certain situations where I'm in where I feel uncomfortable, or I just feel like something's going to happen and I'm surrounded by multiple guys. And I'm not saying that as in like, you know, I'm always around guys. It's just I got along with females. I just didn't really like have close female friends, except for like honestly like 2, maybe 3. Now, back then I try to make friends, but back then when I used to hang around my guy friends, it's just, and I always felt something. It was always, honestly, if I look back to it, it was always my father. It was always him telling me basically I need to leave, I need to go, like I need to get out of here. There's something dangerous coming. Like every time I felt like that. So eventually I would leave. I don't know. I wouldn't even ask if something happened after I left. I would just leave. Like, I really feel like a lot of the things that I've done in my past life, done in the past, and the way I've acted towards certain situations, I kind of feel like my father saved me from a lot of situations. A lot of situations. And some of them was not even my fault. Some of them I did not cause. Some of them I was kind of thrown into the situation. But at the end of the day, it was like my father always had my back. Always. I've always felt like my father has been there. And then the worst part, it's not even the worst part. I mean, I don't know what was all going on. I don't know his relationship between him and my mom. It was a lot. It was, even hearing the stories, it's sometimes like when my mom would tell me, I wouldn't believe her. But then when other family members would tell me, I'd be like, damn, he really tried that? I'm never going to say what it is. But from what they've told me, it's just like, damn, really, Dad? But it's like, now that I'm older and I know about it, it's not like I always felt like somebody was there. I've always felt like somebody was watching over me. I don't know anybody that passed in my life, like, as in before I was adopted. And from when I was out to now, nobody in my life passed. I haven't had anybody super close to me pass. Like, I've known people from school that passed away or something, but nobody super close to me. So when I found out this information, it really hit me. It really hit me. And it's just like, it really hit me. But since I had nobody in my life pass away, but I always felt a presence. It's always felt like there was somebody there watching over me, or somebody there, like, you know, trying to guide me to the right way. Like, if he was next to me, pushing me, trying to move me out of somewhere, or like something, like giving me a sign or something. Like, of course, majority of them signs probably was God, of course. But I also felt like some of them was my father. And it's just, sorry, I'm ranting, and I really just felt like I needed this. So I really felt like I needed to just rant about this, because I haven't, like, my people know how I feel about the situation and all that, but it's just, I haven't ranted. And it's just like, I don't know, I'm just an emotional wreck at the moment. Like, today is the day. Like, oh, I almost forgot, you guys. Another reason why I got this on is because yesterday, I went to go get my nails done. Let's look at the nails. I went to go get my nails done. And every time I get my nails done, because I get my nails done, it's also in a tattoo shop. It's like together but split at the same time. Don't you guys dare think it's ghetto, because it's not. I ended up getting a tattoo. Every time I get my nails done, I get the tattoo. It makes sense, right? So I decided, let me say this, I already got a tattoo that represents my father. I got that when I was 16. If I'm being honest, it was probably like 3 months after I found out my father passed. Yep, like 3 months after I found out he passed. I got this tattoo. It's a heart with a missing puzzle piece, because at the end of the day, I'm missing this piece of hair. Because at the end of the day, regardless if I knew my father or not, if I knew he passed or not, I'm still missing a piece of me. And that is my father. That will forever be my father, because I cannot get that piece back. I never knew the piece. It's like basically opening a freaking box of puzzles. And when you dump it all out, that one piece that goes missing, but you can never find it, that's that one piece that goes missing. I will never be able to find that piece. I can't. I'm always gonna be an emotional wreck about this. So I already got that. So all I added was his name, his birthday, and his passing day and all that. So this is what it is. It says Jerry Stone. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to keep my balance at the same time. It says Jerry Stone. Down here is the day he was born. So that's August 20th, 1973. And then the day he died was May 29th, 1998. My father was only 25 when he passed. Only 25. Today makes 21 years. He would have been 26 going on, 46 going on 47. That's still young. He was taken in at a young age. At a young age with a newborn. The worst thing is, I can't even say the worst part. I'm not his first child. That would have been hella bad if I was his first child. Yo, I'm not his first child. I'm his 5th child. His 5th and his last, obviously. He was taken away from 5 kids. 5 kids. And they all older than me, obviously. But I have three brothers and 1 older sister. They've known about me my whole life. They know who I was. They know I was taken. Even to this day, I found a picture of my older sister, a picture of one of my older brothers, and I actually found my oldest brother. Found his Facebook, and I found his Instagram, and I followed him on Instagram, and I let him know I was his half-sister. Still haven't met him. And if I'm being honest, my oldest brother, Jerry Stone Jr., is the closest thing I have to my father because he looks like my father. He honestly looks like my father. And if I was, I'm going to put a little baby picture of me and my father. I'm going to put us next to each other, one of these sides. I'm going to put both. But I look like my father. I look just like my father. It's really ridiculous. I really don't know how to feel. I don't. But, that's what I needed. I just needed to cry. I needed to just rant. If I'm being honest, you guys, I really feel like this video probably doesn't make sense at all. You probably listened and was like, what is she talking about? Can you put 1 and 2 together? Probably not. We don't know. But yeah. Even when I cry, I still try to make things funny. That's who I am. But if I'm being honest, I see a lot of myself from the information I'm receiving of my father. I see a lot of myself and like a lot of my father in me, from just how strong he is. I'm not gonna get into details about my father because y'all gonna look at me like exactly. So I kind of from what I'm hearing, like his strength, obviously from the picture I put, his looks like. I already know my father was going to be overprotective. I already know. And that's in my blood. Like, I'm very overprotective. Like, very overprotective. I just wish I knew a lot more information about my father. A lot more. Just so I could feel a little bit more connected with him, you know? Like, I know a lot of information about my mom now. I just want to know more about my father. I just kind of feel like nobody wants to give me that, and I kind of feel like I have to go FBI on it. So if I have to go FBI, I gotta go FBI. But yeah. All right, y'all. That's the end of my video. Like, subscribe, comment below. Positive comments only. Okay. So I know I've been kind of like late with the bangers. It's not really bangers. But I'm trying to drop bangers like once or twice a week. I'm trying, you guys. It's just a lot going on. Like, my birthday was just 10 days ago, so you guys already know. For a 21st birthday, I already gotta go crazy. Then I gotta deal with this on this day. It's been crazy. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, turn that post notification bell on, so you can get the notification every time I post a video. I know it's not like back to back like you guys expecting, but I will be posting more videos because summer is approaching. It's approaching. Summer's almost coming. You guys already know when June 1st comes, it's officially summer in our eyes because it's supposed to get hot around that time. So videos dropping banger, 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 bow, 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 bow. All right, gang, gang.